Do this one thing to manifest anything you want by using the law of assumption. Hey everyone, my name is Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. Today in Canada it's such nice weather, especially for spring. It just jumped to spring and now it's like basically 30 degrees outside. But in Canada, it's kind of like it just jumps right to summer from winter. There's not really much spring going on. But yeah, I'm so happy this weather is totally amazing. I'm very, very grateful. But in today's video, I want to share with you a technique. It's called law of assumption. Like Neville Goddard really talks about this technique a lot in his books, and it's very similar to law of attraction. Because both those laws are all about manifesting your desires. It's just kind of a different way of going about it. And with law of assumption, we want to, and how you're going to manifest your desires, assuming the feeling you already have your desire before it manifests into your reality. And the reason why we want to do this is because, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my other videos, but the reason why is because the thing you want to try and manifest is the thing that we're really initially after is the emotion and the feelings that particular desire is going to bring to you. And so I want you to think about a time where you've manifested something into your life and how did that make you feel? You've probably, and I assume you felt very happy, very excited, very appreciative, and very gracious that you got this desire coming into your life because it really made your day, or it really improved the quality of your life. Well, we can actually emulate that right now because the emotion is the exact same whether you have your desire or not. And so I'm going to give you a couple of tips in this video that will kind of help you get into assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That's what Neville Goddard says, or feeling, getting into the feeling of already having the thing you want in your life, and kind of like tricking your brain into thinking you already have your desires, because the brain doesn't really know the difference between whether you have it or not. The brain's only focused on the present moment, which is super, super special. So tip number one is that we have to believe in your ability to manifest. Yes, the reason why I chose this as the very first step is because I even remember in myself when I wanted to manifest something, sometimes I necessarily didn't believe that it would happen for me. And I know that you guys are probably thinking of some of the desires that you really, 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 really want, but in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking, oh, that will never happen. Oh, I'm not good enough. Da 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 da. But the truth of the matter is that you actually are good enough. You are capable of having that manifestation and that desire coming into your life. And if you don't believe that you can have it, then it's going to be really hard for the universe to kind of serve that up to you. And so if we change our mindset and change our thinking and change the way we earn our ability to manifest into our life, you're actually one step closer to achieving that and manifesting that into your reality. Because when we believe in our desire, then we can take initial action and putting that energy to get into alignment with our desires. And so if we start to believe in ourselves and saying to ourselves, we can do this, you push through those obstacles, you'll be able to get anything you want. Tip number two, and I think I talked about this on the channel, is visualizing your desired outcome. I decided to put this as step number two, or tip number two, because once we believe that we can have this desire, visualizing you getting the desire is really going to help you put into that mode and getting to that feelings of how it would come into your life and how would it make you feel. And using our imagination is really going to help us get us into that mindset, into that, and really also kind of compound that belief about we are able to get the desire that we want. And visualizing and imagination is so much fun. And I like to do this during the mornings of my day or at nighttime. And the reason why is because if you do it in the morning and you get really excited about your manifestation, it's really going to improve the quality of your day throughout the rest of your day. And if you do it at nighttime, you're gonna fall asleep feeling so happy and so excited about your desires that when you wake up the next morning, you're gonna still feel that positive energy, and it's gonna the momentum of that from last night is gonna carry forward into the rest of your day, which is gonna be really really awesome. And so with visualizing, you would like to make it so specific, very. You don't want it too generalized. You want it to actually have it in your mind when you visualize it. Make it very. Don't go general. I like to go very specific of how this is gonna happen. And when I do this, I'm not really controlling. Once I'm out of that visualization, I don't really control how it's gonna happen for me, and I'll get that to another tip. That's a little sneak peek there. I have another tip on this video, but you want to be very specific because then you're more attached to that manifestation and to that desire. And when you're more attached, that becomes more of that new identity for yourself that you want, or you become more attached and more connected with your desires. If you feel a lack of disconnect with the desire, that's when your ego will say, oh, like, you can't do that, you can't have that, who do you think you are? All of these the ego will try and talk you out of things and give you a lot of limiting beliefs that are just lacks that you're telling yourself, which is a lie. Those lacks and those things that are telling you that you can't do something, that is a lie. Remember that. It's a lie. And so I've actually talked about some visualization techniques on this channel. I will leave like a card up above here, I believe, and it will give you some of my other videos that you can watch about specific visualization techniques that really work, and they're really fun, and they also are very quick, because I believe that law of attraction is something that you add a little bit into your life to kind of enhance your quality of life, and then you move on because you're just so busy during the day. You don't have hours on end to kind of do these instructions and write this down, and it's just a lot of work. No, this is just supposed to kind of get you more into alignment of your desires, and then the way you go. Tip number 3 is use positive affirmations. And I decided to put this after visualization because now we are in the mode of really believing in our desires, and we now are visualizing, can see us having it. And those positive affirmations are really going to help us kind of keep us on that right track and keep us motivated. And, and the affirmations are just really self-talk of to yourself about how great you are and how you're able to accomplish it. Because if you really think about it, we're having constant self talk in our minds all day long. And sometimes we don't really know what's actually going up on here. We're not really consciously aware of it. So sometimes we can be in a really bad mood for no reason. And say, like, someone like made you kind of mad, and then you're kind of replaying it in your mind, and then it just keeps replaying, but you forget the original root cause of why you were mad, and all of a sudden your day's kind of ruined, and you feel in a rut, and your mood's not that great. Well, that's kind of basically what affirmations are, just self-talk in your mind. So we're gonna generate positive self-talk in your mind that will kind of help you reinforce and keep you on track with your desires, because I know from experience that there are going to be some days where you will get discouraged. There's going to be really tough obstacles in the way of you, and it's the make or break, baby. Like, you might just scrap it all together because you're just so frustrated that it's not moving forward, and you'll just get discouraged, and then the manifestation will never happen for you. But those positive affirmations are really going to help you create that new identity for yourself, and help you stay in the abundant mindset, and to stop the ego from getting in the way, and stopping those limiting beliefs from surfacing, and taking control of your experience in your life, in your day-to-day life, and taking over your desires. I almost kind of feel like limiting beliefs kind of hijack your desires, where once they come in, it's like they kind of suck the energy out, and you might feel a little bit defeated because those limited beliefs are just fear um, and the ego trying to get involved of telling you reasons of why you shouldn't do something or why you're not good enough or anything like that. So those positive affirmations are really going to turn it around for you and kind of reinforce the superpowers that you have inside of you. The fourth tip is, staying in that gratitude mode. So this is just basically being grateful for everything that you have in your life. And when you do that, you're going to feel very happy about everything in your life. Your overall quality of your day is going to be so much better. And also too, that's going to create and generate and sustain that positive feeling inside you. You're going to feel it in your heart, and when you do that, you're going to be kept in vibrational alignment with your desires. You're going to be staying on track with your desires, and it's going to happen a lot faster when we're on vibrational alignment with our desires. If we deviate from the path, we're taking ourselves away from our desires. It's just gonna take a lot more time for our desires to come because we keep going back and forth. But because the negative mood and the negative energy is going to pull us back, and we don't want that to happen. Sometimes it's going to be hard, but we have to let it, if that does happen, let those thoughts speak, and then just laugh at it, say it's silly, let it go, and then think about, or you just change your thought to a lot of gratitude. And then when you do that, it's just going to help you stay on track with your desires. And tip number 5 is, letting go of the outcome of the desire. I've said this a lot on my channel, and I've experienced this a lot as well with my life. And because when I was younger, I mean, I am still younger. I'm 28, but I don't look 28. But when I was a lot younger in university and everything like that, I was always trying to be so perfect. And whenever I was trying to manifest my desires, I was trying to control how the outcome is going to come to me, how this desire is going to come to me. And I had this vision in my mind, how this is going to happen, how this guy was going to approach me, or how I was going to go to class, and this is what's going to happen and during the week, and this is going to happen. I was trying to, whatever manifestation I had at the time. And I'm going to tell you right now, it does not work, because when we try to add control onto things, you're not letting the universe guide you in the direction that you're supposed to go. So when Abraham Hicks talks about ask, believe, and receive, that's her 3-step method. And really what we do is that when we want something to manifest in our life, we first ask for it. We believe that it can happen, which was step number 1 in this video. And then number 3 is we have to receive it. And the way we receive it is through getting guidance from our inner beings, our creative intelligence, whatever you like to call it. Sometimes it's like a voice inside your mind. It's very quiet, and it's very calm and gentle, and it's giving you wonderful messages that will guide you on your path to the right direction. So when we want to manifest anything we want in our life, it will tell us, and you will receive things that are meant to be received that day, that you're ready for, that will help you manifest your life. So if you decide that you want to, have a promotion in your job, you want to get a promotion, you want to ask your boss, well, your mind and your intuitive and your inner being, your intuition will guide you and give you thoughts about how you should go about this, and how you should approach your boss, and what you should do. And if you listen to that, that's going to help you, put you on the right path to your desires. But if you try and control, and you add the logistics, and you're like, the expectations are too high, and the outcome is, you put that outcome so crazy high that if the desire doesn't happen the way it's supposed to happen in your mind, how you plan it out to be, you're not going to be happy about it. But when I think back to all of my manifestations in my life, that it was something so unexpected that I didn't know how that was going to happen. And it's just a pleasant surprise of how it's going to happen. So yeah, so if you believe that you can manifest your desires and you visualize you having it, and feeling, and that you could get more connected with your desire, and you insert positive affirmations, you are very grateful for everything you have, and if you let go of all the logistics and control and everything like that, you're going to get into the mode of the assumed feeling of having your manifestation. And when you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, like Neville Goddard says, or you just assume the feeling of what it would feel like to have the thing that you want to manifest in your life, you're going to be more alignment with your manifestation. You're going to be just so happy. What your day is really going to be like is that, and this is just for me, is that you're on a journey. You're on an exciting journey, and when you're just having a good time, you're smiling, your days are just so awesome because you're feeling so great about yourself, and you're working towards that goal, and you're on that journey, that path, and you're just letting the universe, you know, guide you in that direction. It's going to come to you a lot faster because you're not thinking about the time it's taken. You're just thinking about, what the everyday of how you're gonna do this, or how you're gonna manifest whatever you want to manifest, whether it's a specific person, a job, a new business, a new house, vacation. It's just gonna come to you, and you're gonna be so pleasantly surprised. And additionally, is that when you're in the day to day and you're just having fun and you're just in that happiness, that is the feeling that you want to achieve, to be able to be in alignment with your desires. And when you do that, everything's going to happen for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I sincerely appreciate it. Comment down below if this is working out for you. I want to hear all your desires, all your dreams you want to accomplish. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, follow me on my social medias. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And I also have a website called manifestingmasterymindset.com. And on there, there'll be lots of resources. And I'm also working on some really cool courses that will really help you guys out manifest your dreams. So I look forward to sharing that when it's finished, which will be in the next couple of days. So stay tuned to that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.